They were the kings of the 1980s teen movie scene, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman. Together, simply known as the two Coreys. But fame doesn't last forever. And their story? It's one of meteoric rise, heartbreaking downfall, and two very different paths. In the mid-80s, Haim and Feldman were everywhere. From the Lost Boys to License to Drive and Dream a Little Dream, the duo became instant icons. They weren't just co-stars, they were best friends, hanging out off-screen, and even starring in their own reality TV show decades later. But behind the posters on every teenager's wall, trouble was brewing. Both Coreys faced the darker side of Hollywood, exploitation, the pressures of child stardom, and early exposure to drugs. Haim, the sweet-faced heartthrob, battled addiction for much of his life, struggling to reclaim the career he once had. Feldman, meanwhile, also fought personal demons but eventually shifted his focus toward advocacy, speaking out about the abuse he says they both endured. Their bond, once unbreakable, became strained, and their reality show exposed more dysfunction than friendship. And while fans remember Corey Haim best from The Lost Boys, that wasn't actually his breakout. His first major success was in Lucas, 1986, where critics praised his heartfelt performance as a vulnerable outsider. Haim's career was filled with what-ifs. He auditioned for Stand By Me but didn't land the role. He even turned down the chance to play Robin in Batman Forever, a role that might have changed his career trajectory. Despite the setbacks, he never stopped trying to make a comeback. From conventions and indie projects to a small role in Crank High Voltage in 2009, Haim kept chasing the spotlight until the very end. In 2010, Corey Haim's story came to a devastating end. At just 38 years old, he passed away in Los Angeles, the result of pneumonia complicated by years of addiction and health issues. Hollywood mourned, fans mourned, and Feldman was left to carry the weight of both their legacies. Corey Feldman is still here, and still making headlines. He's released music, performed with his band, and remained a controversial figure, from unusual performances that went viral, to his outspoken campaign to expose the abuse of child actors in Hollywood. Love him or criticize him, Feldman has refused to fade into the background. But there's more to Feldman than most people realize. He was once close friends with Michael Jackson, even modeling his style and dance moves after the King of Pop. He auditioned for huge roles, including E.T. and early Star Wars concepts. Though he didn't land them, those auditions kept him in Hollywood's inner circle. Feldman has long been outspoken against abuse in the entertainment industry, pushing the issue into the spotlight years before the #MeToo movement. He's also an animal rights advocate working with PETA and adopting a vegetarian lifestyle. And for horror fans, he's remembered as Tommy Jarvis from Friday the 13th, the final chapter, still considered one of the most iconic roles in the franchise. And most recently, Feldman has taken his talents somewhere unexpected: the ballroom. In 2025, Feldman joined the cast of Dancing with the Stars for its 34th season, paired with pro dancer Jenna Johnson. His very first routine, a tango to Billy Joel's It's Still Rock and Roll to Me, earned him a modest score, but also praise for giving it his all. Feldman himself said the experience was a gift, even helping him with long-standing back problems caused by scoliosis. Despite early rumors about him missing rehearsals, he showed up on premiere night ready to perform, proving once again that Corey Feldman has never stopped fighting to reinvent himself. The story of the two Coreys is both inspiring and tragic. Two kids who had everything: fame, fortune, and friendship, but who were ultimately crushed under the weight of Hollywood, one gone too soon, the other still fighting to be heard, even on the dance floor. So what do you think? Did Hollywood fail the Coreys? Or was it fame itself that destroyed them? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Story Vaulted for more stories from the past, present, and future.